Jab. It's like, it's always gonna be somebody older than somebody in this life. You're never gonna be the youngest and you're never gonna be the oldest. And so you have an example on both sides. Right, jab, 2 times and like this. Then I start going this way, jab.
I feel like legacy and appreciation really comes post-career. And I think he's one of the few fighters that we really appreciate in the moment. I think he's the greatest fighter of our generation. But I think that he sits in that conversation across any generation.
Breaking news. Inside camp footage has shocked the boxing world as Mike Tyson is seen training with Oleksandr Usyk ahead of the massive Rico Verhoeven fight. Fans are stunned by this unexpected partnership as 2 legendary fighters join forces. The intensity is rising fast, and everyone is now watching this dangerous preparation closely.
Prayer, food, and training. For me, it's not joking. When I have prepared, I not think about my opponents. Never. I study my opponents fight with my team. For me, it's like a boxing fight.
Usyk's got major advantages, because this is his profession.
The location of this fight has added a whole extra layer of magic and excitement to everything. One-on-one at the pyramids in Giza, Egypt. It is almost like a fantasy coming to life right before everyone's eyes. Usyk himself said he knows it is a dangerous fight, but called it a great idea and a big show, and said he simply cannot wait.
And he beat Chisora, then he beat AJ twice, he beat Dubois twice, he beat Tyson Fury twice. And he's a great individual. Like that roll that all in, and you have to say he's phenomenal. So when you go
Ringside analysts are saying Rico does not have a single shot against Usyk. They say Usyk is 39, but looks like an absolute tank with serious muscle. Rico should be genuinely terrified walking into that ring, because this version of Usyk is the most dangerous and most destructive version anyone has ever seen.
Question, it's funny, right? Even though Usyk's 39, I feel like he's at the top of his game.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any slippage at all. I feel like and if you see the photos, it looks like Usyk put on a lot of muscle. I mean, This guy looks like a tank right now.
It's true.
Rico don't got a shot.
No shot.
Front, man. He ain't got no shot. It's ridiculous.
Joe Rogan is shocked by how good Usyk looks and says, "God damn, that man is just different." Rogan warns Rico that Usyk just needs to touch you once and everything goes down. Rico better say his prayers before stepping into that ring, because one touch from Usyk ends the whole fight immediately.
I was like, I want to see. I know Usyk is small, right? I know he's small for the weight class, but god damn, that dude's good. God damn, he's good. And the pace that he fights at for a heavyweight is insane.
Mike Tyson is inside that camp training alongside Usyk, and the combination of these 2 legends together is something that should make Rico Verhoeven genuinely terrified right now. Tyson says this is war and doubt must be completely eliminated. When the most feared puncher in boxing history is in your corner preparing you for battle, you are simply not the same fighter anymore, and Rico has absolutely no answer for that.
When you left the fuck alone.
You gotta really believe that.
That's all I ever lived for. That's all I ever lived for.
Doubt should be eliminated. You should be a doubt annihilator.
Simon Jordan is making a bold prediction and says when Usyk knocks Rico out, the whole world is going to see the wow factor all over again. And Rico needs to understand something very important right now. This is not just Usyk he is facing. This is Usyk who has been training alongside Mike Tyson every single day. The most feared man in boxing history has been preparing Usyk specifically to destroy Rico Verhoeven, and there is absolutely nothing Rico can do about that.
To be a difficult opponent, will make it difficult for him, and he knocks him out in a couple of rounds, people are going to see the wow factor again. They saw the wow.
Joe Rogan is absolutely raving and sending Rico Verhoeven the most terrifying warning he will ever hear in his entire career. Rogan says Usyk just needs to touch you once, and everything is going completely down. He says everybody in this division hits hard, but Usyk hits hard, and there is a massive difference between those two things. Rico better understand right now that one single mistake inside that ring against a man training daily with Mike Tyson means the whole night ends immediately and brutally.
He just has to touch you once.
Shit's going down.
He's so different than anybody else in the division. Like, he knocks everybody out. Everybody hits hard. They all hit hard.
Well, he
but that
shit
fucking
down.
dude hits hard.
Usyk steps forward and makes everything crystal clear. He is hungry and he needs that championship. Rico Verhoeven needs to hear these words very carefully because this is not a man coming in for a payday or a show. This is a man who has been training alongside Mike Tyson every single day with one single purpose: pure domination. Usyk is here to prove he is the best of all time, and Rico Verhoeven is simply standing in the way of that destiny.
I'm hungry. I need a champion's meal.
Sir, one of the best of all time, if not the best of all time, coming in to fight an all-time great in the boxing space in his sport.
Tyson Fury delivers the most powerful and most chilling words surrounding this entire camp. He says you only get one life and one shot to seize everything you ever wanted. And Rico Verhoeven needs to ask himself one deeply serious question right now. Because on the other side of that ring stands a man who has been sharpened and weaponized every single day by Mike Tyson himself, and Rico simply does not have an answer for what is coming his way.
You only get one life, one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. Would you seize the moment or would you let it slip? That's my question to you today.
For Usyk and everything he has achieved in this sport. Rico says Usyk is an amazing champion and that looking at him is like looking in a mirror. He takes his hat off and calls what Usyk has done simply extraordinary. But here is the brutal truth. All that respect and all that admiration will mean absolutely nothing when Usyk, who has been sharpened every single day alongside Mike Tyson, steps inside that ring and starts throwing those devastating combinations that Rico has absolutely no answer for whatsoever.
He's an amazing champion. I respect his career. I love what he's done, because for me it's looking at him is like looking in a mirror, because what he's done in the boxing sport is like, I don't have a hat, but I take my hat off for that. It is amazing.
Eddie Hearn is looking at Usyk's physical transformation coming out of this camp and says the neck looks thick and the shoulders look absolutely well-toned and seriously powerful. Hearn says Usyk is looking genuinely big, and the combination of that incredible physical presence with his unmatched skill set makes him the most dangerous heavyweight on the planet right now. And Rico Verhoeven needs to understand that this physical monster has also been training alongside Mike Tyson every single day, which makes him 10 times more terrifying than ever before.
Oleksandr Usyk looks big. The neck looks thick, the shoulders look well-toned, but then AJ got in the ring and looked absolutely huge as well. Just a brilliant fight. You know, you've got the unified heavyweight world champion against the undisputed cruiserweight world champion.
Usyk opens his heart completely and talks about what boxing truly means to him in the most beautiful and deeply genuine way imaginable. He says God gave him boxing as an instrument and says this sport helped him find friends, find his incredible team, and find so many wonderful people throughout his entire journey. For Usyk, this is never just a sport or a job. Boxing is something deeply personal and spiritually meaningful. And when a man fights for something this deep and this powerful inside his heart, while training alongside Mike Tyson every single day, Rico Verhoeven is not just facing a boxer. He is facing a man on a complete and unstoppable mission.
I love boxing because it's an instrument, you know. God gave me a chance about boxing. Boxing helped me look for friends, team, a lot of people who now, you know, we friendly now. We help each other. Boxing, for me, instrument. Boxing is great.
And the boxing world closes everything with the one question that is echoing through every single gym and every single living room and every single corner of this sport right now. Who is going to stop this man? Who on this entire earth is going to stop Oleksandr Usyk? Analysts are coming out and comparing him to Prime Holyfield and saying that Usyk is simply just different from every single other fighter that exists in this division or any other division right now. The conditioning is on another planet. The skill set is completely unmatched. The pace he fights at for a heavyweight is something nobody has ever truly seen before and nobody can truly explain. And now, after seeing everything that has come out of this training camp with Mike Tyson by his side every single day, sharpening him and weaponizing him and pushing him to levels that most fighters could never even dream of reaching, the honest and uncomfortable answer to that question is that absolutely nobody knows who can stop him. Rico Verhoeven is walking into that ring in Egypt at the pyramids, facing not just the most skilled heavyweight on the planet, but a man who is spiritually motivated, physically transformed, mentally unbreakable, and trained by the most feared puncher in the entire history of boxing. And when you put all of those things together into one single fighter, the question stops being who will stop Usyk and becomes something much more simple and much more terrifying. Will anybody even come close?
Living over everything is who's stopping this guy? Who is going to stop Oleksandr Usyk?
Prime Usyk at cruiserweight or Prime Holyfield at cruiserweight?
Usyk is just different. The fighters are different now. It used to be like skill, now it's more about conditioning.
I think so.
What you have just witnessed is something that the entire boxing world will be talking about for a very long time, because the scenes coming out of this incredible training camp have sent shockwaves through every single corner of the sport and left absolutely everyone asking the same one terrifying question. Who on this earth is going to stop Oleksandr Usyk? Mike Tyson came into that camp and dropped the most powerful words anyone has heard in boxing for years, saying doubt must be completely eliminated and that this is pure war. Usyk himself said he is hungry and he needs that championship and that prayer, food, and training are his only focus. Joe Rogan said, "God damn, that man is just different," and warned that Usyk only needs to touch you once, and everything goes down. Eddie Hearn looked at the physical transformation and said the neck is thick, the shoulders are well-toned, and the combination of that physical presence with his unmatched skill set makes Usyk the most dangerous heavyweight on the planet right now. Simon Jordan predicted the wow factor is coming back in the most spectacular fashion. Tyson Fury reminded everyone that you only get one life and one shot to seize everything you ever wanted. And Rico Verhoeven showed nothing but pure respect, while the whole boxing world quietly whispered that all that respect will mean absolutely nothing when Usyk steps inside those pyramids in Egypt, sharpened and weaponized by Mike Tyson and driven by something deep and spiritual and completely unstoppable inside his heart. The honest truth is that nobody in this sport can answer the question of who stops this man, and after everything we have seen inside this camp, that question is more frightening and more unanswerable than it has ever been before.